All right, in this video, we're going to cover a pretty general routine for anyone who's experiencing low back pain or tension. Now, this does not cover specific diagnoses, so it's a great overview of both mobility and stability. So I'm going to have you start in an all-fours position. And from here, we're just going to get going with some cat-cow movements. So first, press all the way up through your spine, so round your back, and draw your hips underneath, press through your hands. Think about the pressure going through your pinky and index finger, also through your thumb, and then slowly reverse that posture, opening up the middle of the back. And in this position, think about drawing in the lower abdominals, opening up through your chest, keeping your arms fairly straight. Then reverse that movement and press up again. And then slowly sink down and go back into the chest opener. And here I feel compression in the middle of my back. I don't feel this low in my spine because I'm drawing in my abdominals and it's kind of counter bracing that movement. Press up again. And then one more time on the way down. I'm screwing both of my hands into the ground, so my left hand is going counterclockwise, my right hand is going clockwise. And then meet me back in an all-fours position. I'm going to have you rock side to side, so rock your hips over to the left, switch back over to the right, and we're going to go 4 times each direction here. Over to the left, over to the right, getting that outer right hip opening. 3 more times over to the left, back to the right, 2 more. This is just loosening up the low back, getting some opening across your obliques, across your quadratus muscle. 1 more time over to the right. And then next, in this all-fours position still, we're going to do what's called a thread the needle or a movement for your middle back. So take your right hand first, place it behind your head, and then I'm going to have your eyes follow your hand. So go down towards your opposite knee, so right elbow towards the left knee, and then come up and away. Down and back again. We're doing 5 on each side, and up and away. Down and back, up and away. My eyes are following my thumb the entire time, opening up the middle back. 1 more time here. And switch sides, 5 on the other side. Now the thoracic spine or the low back region is really important for low back health. And because we sit so much throughout the day, this area often gets neglected. 1 more time on this side. And then back in an all-fours tabletop position. From here, your knees are wide. Mine are about as wide as the mat on either side. And I'm going to actively use my hands to press back towards my hips, opening up my hip joint, and then back down, and then back up to neutral. Press all the way back again, and as you can see in the video, my spine is staying pretty long. I'm thinking about widening through my hips, and then press back up. As I'm widening through my hips on the way down again, I'm drawing in the lower abdominals, and then press back up. 3 more just like that. 2 more. Spine staying long. I feel a nice stretch across the bottom. And then 1 more in this position here. From there, go into a full plank. So high plank position. Hands are about shoulder width, feet are together. I'm turning both hands again into the mat, trying to opening up the eyes of the elbows, pressing through my shoulders. And then you're just going to do small side-to-side taps. So going from the left hip and over to the right, to the left, and to the right. Think about your whole body moving relative to fixed shoulders. So you're starting to engage the oblique muscles. It's a small movement. 1 more each side, over to the left, and then over to the right. From here, I want you to go onto your back. So turn all the way onto your back. And I want you to bring your left leg over the top of your right. With this movement, we're actually going to be working on the right hip. So with your left leg, you're going to use that as a fulcrum to pull your weight over to the right. I'm feeling a stress, or over to the left. So I'm feeling that a stress across my right hip, and then back off. Left hip again, and then back off. About 5 more here before we switch sides. And with this one, I'm not too concerned with the low back and what the hip are doing. I'm just trying to pull as far as I can, getting a nice stress across the right outer hip, and then back off. 2 more still. One more. And then switch sides. So my right leg is going over the top of my left, pulling left leg across. We've got 4 more here. 4 as far as I can. 3, hip is going all the way down, low back coming off a little bit, it's okay. 2 more. And then final one. Now I talked earlier about the importance of the middle back for low back health, and the last thing we're going to do today is engage the glutes. And these are going to be with some small glute raises, and we're going to add in a little march. So draw in your abdominals, tighten your hip muscles and raise up, using your hips as the top point. So a lot of people, if you look over in the video, want to overarch their back. Make sure you're staying tucked under, feeling it in the glutes, and then slowly lower down. Draw in the abdominals, glute raise, and back down. 5 more just like this. Draw in, raise, and back down. Every time you should think about squeezing your glutes together, making sure you're not feeling it too much in your low back or in your hamstrings. 2 more just like this. All right, the final movement here is just going to be a little variation of that. So draw in your abdominals again, tighten the glutes, a small raise, and then I want you to march your left leg up in the air and back down. And as you can see in the video, as I'm marching my legs side to side, there's no movement in my hips or my pelvis. So some people, as you raise one leg off, you'll see their hips shift over. Make sure your hips are staying level. So keep marching left and right here, making sure you're moving from the glutes and not overusing your low back. 1 more on each side.